Hi everyone, this is daveac.blip.tv and this is my vblog 127 for Friday the 24th of December 2010. And here in the UK and probably in many countries and around the world, people are very busy getting ready for Christmas Day. And if you are one of the people that celebrates Christmas, I hope you have a really good time. However, as anybody knows who's having guests around, see behind me, you will know that it can be a rather busy time. So I've been very busy today and I'm under strict instructions from my daughter Ros to do a little bit more cleaning around the house, because this year it's my turn in our family to host the Christmas dinner. So very exciting time, but it doesn't half mean there's a lot of little jobs to do. So for that reason, I'm going to keep this brief. And obviously, your good selves are probably fairly busy to watch anything more than a very short video from me anyway. So I will have a little taste of a wine at the end, but really it will just be to toast everybody's good health and happiness for the new year. So let me get on with a shortened daveac vlog. Well, I always like to tell you what's happening in the world of podcasting and Doctor Who. Lewis has put up another of the Doctor Who Podshocks, and this is episode 231, out on the Gallifreyan Embassy at podshock.net and also on iTunes. And of course on iTunes, or indeed from our blog, cultdom.com, you can get our podcast, and that's the one I co-host. It's the Cultdom Collective podcast with Ian the Sixth Doctor, and when we do the commentaries, also with Mike Randall Thor. And the last Sunday that's just gone, we did a whole very long show. It was our longest yet, 3 hours, 23 minutes, 50 seconds. About 20 minutes of that is news, but just over 3 hours of that was talking about the Doctor, and it's called Doctor Who, This Is Your Life. And we were just dealing with the Doctor as he's on TV and all the different incarnations. What have we learned about him? There's more on that to follow, but just let me say also, this week, in the middle of the week, we put up the very short Cultdom Christmas message, and that's from myself, Ian and Mike. Hope you'll have a quick listen to that, only a couple of minutes long. And we also put up the final one, the fifth of our treats for Christmas, and that's a Christmas commentary, and it was a commentary on the next Doctor. And that's where we're stopping for this year. Next year we'll do some more Christmas related commentaries, I hope. But this coming Sunday, that will be the, let me get the date right, that will be the day after Christmas, the 26th of December. We're going to be doing a Christmas review. We're going to be reviewing a Christmas carol that will have aired both here in the UK and in America on BBC America, and also, although it's going on the day after Christmas in New Zealand, in Australia rather, it should have aired then. So the Cultdom Collective at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 26th of December will be talking about the newest Christmas special, A Christmas Carol. Hope you try and take time out to join us for that. The following Sunday, which will be in the new year, that's the 2nd of January 2011, we will be doing the second half of our Doctor Who This Is Your Life, and that will be talking about non-screen appearance. That's from audiobooks, books, magazines. And then on the 9th of January, we will be reviewing the sci-fi year, reviewing 2010 in all the sort of sci-fi programs that we've seen on TV and some of the movies as well. Okay, I'm going to be fairly brief on some tech news, and then I'm going to hopefully toast to people's good health. Okay, some little bits of news, some short updates. If you're using Firefox Beta, there's just been a new beta update to that. It's now on 4.B8, so it's beta 8 update. So very soon, Firefox 4 should be coming out of beta. Dropbox, which is a very, very useful utility for sharing files between your different computers and other friends online. That has now reached version 1, because in a way that was beta up to now. And from Tim, thank you Tim, he's let me know that on the PlayStation 3 you can now watch the BBC iPlayer and 4OD programs on the PlayStation 3 here in the UK. And I've got one little bit of correction about text. I said that the new satellite box I got 25% off. I hadn't. I got £25 off the price. But luckily I did get some money given me just a day or so before Christmas, and that means that adding that to it, basically I've got that box under £200. So I'm very pleased with that. And my son has brought me a little gadget. This is not my Christmas present from him. It's just a gadget that he no longer needs. So I'm just going to very briefly mention that. And this is half of it. It's not an electric plug, but it's got a network cable into it. It is a network extender. So basically the cable goes from your router to this. You can plug the second one of these plugs in anywhere else in your household on the same mains, and you have a cable come out of that. And it means that if you've got a device in another room that, say for instance like I have, the PlayStation 3 or whatever, and the wireless connection is not really working well enough for streaming video or whatever, this uses the cabling in your house, and it appears to the devices as being a wired device, even though it's going through the mains in your household. So thank you, Matthew, for that. This one's called Powerline Ethernet Bridge, the Mega Power 85. And I think they're about £50. They're not cheap. It just so happens it's surplus to my son's requirements. Well, I'm basically going to leave it at that. And I'm just going to take the wine. I'll show it you very briefly. It's one I've done before. It's just one of my basic midweek wines by Tesco. It's 13% by volume. It's Australian Shiraz sourced from lots of different vineyards, southeastern Australia. It's not even got a year on it, but it's a very simple, easy drinking wine. And I'm going to just take a small toast to say to you, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Of course, that's if you celebrate it. And I wish everybody good fortune for January and the whole of 2011. That's both to my online friends, to my family, and people that I know. So cheers, everyone. Hope for great things for next year. And I'll have a little sip on that. Fine. So with that, I hope to get back to normal next week. So this is daveac saying catch you next week for a standard lens show. Bye all.